purpose, the gentleman from Kansas seek recognition.
Mr. Speaker, I seek unanimous consent to address the House for 1 minute and to revise and extend my remarks.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, Americans have a choice of two contrasting visions for our nation's future. One vision features higher taxes, more debt, greater burdens on hardworking families. The administration's budget, it would drown our nation in $27 trillion in debt. It would never, ever balance. Its proponents pat themselves on the back for running these annual deficits, saying they have and could be worse. Only in D.C. is a $500 billion deficit greeted with a pat on the back. Further, if Congress had accepted the administration's previous budget proposals, the federal government would be 20% larger today, more bloated and less efficient. The other vision put forth by Congress is to a balanced budget at the end of the decade, and it stops devastating tax increases. The congressional budget reduces spending by over $5.5 trillion and calls for a fairer and simpler tax code so small businesses can create jobs and provide the better-paying jobs Americans are desperate for. Mr. Speaker, Congress's proposal actually invests in the future and places our nation on a path towards paying off our debt rather than adding to it by making government more efficient, effective, and accountable. Now is the time for the parties to work together to implement a vision that keeps our nation on the path to prosperity, that keeps debt off the backs of working families, and balances our federal budget.
Time has expired.